The warmest reading checking in at 60 degrees in Boston. Most of our area will be near 44 by morning. Some of the northern mountain valleys, which are normally cooler, could drop into the upper 30s. National weather scene, there were 60 record lows this morning from Wisconsin to Georgia and across Pennsylvania to New York and Massachusetts. And there'll be another night of widespread record lows over the eastern half of the country. Record heat, though, in South Florida, mid-90s, West Palm and Miami Beach, and super heat out west. Again, extremes of weather across the country with a very cool east and a very warm west. Yuma, Arizona reached 111 this afternoon. Out around Pasadena, 111. And Medford, Oregon, 111 in the shade this afternoon. Portland was 102. Severe heat over the northwestern part of the country. But again, hot weather there. The upper level winds driving out of the northwest. That will keep our temperatures cool. Tomorrow should be a decent day, relatively so. Low 70s. Sunshine, but here comes another little storm out of the northern plains. Already some showers far ahead of that system in the Ohio Valley. We may get some showers here late Wednesday or Thursday. Not a big rainfall, but we certainly do need some liquid, and we should get some before the end of the week. So tomorrow, I expect the best day of the week. Some sunshine, milder. Look for low 70s tomorrow afternoon. Clouds and showers already heading across the Great Lakes. They'll be here during late Wednesday on into Thursday. Look at the high temperatures tomorrow. Again, that super heat out west. Temperatures 90s, even some 100-plus readings again tomorrow in the northwest. As far as we're concerned, certainly cooler than normal. No heat or humidity here this week. Back with a forecast for you in a moment. On my forecast overnight, lows by morning near 44 locally, some 30s up north and in the mountains. Cold, yes, some clearing. The record low tomorrow morning, by the way, is 44. We'll be close to it set in 1940. For tomorrow, as I said, a relatively good day. Sunshine, a few clouds milder, lighter winds. High tomorrow, 72. That's still about 8 degrees below normal. For tomorrow night, not as cool. Clouds return, cool, low 50. And then things go downhill again as we head toward Wednesday. Clouds return, rain late Wednesday. A pretty good bet we'll get some showers Thursday, drying out Friday and Saturday. Right now, pretty optimistic that at least by the early part of the weekend, we'll be heading back to where we should be. And heck, 4th of July is, what, a little less than 2 weeks away.
You're right.
Summer is, so we better get with it.
All right. Thanks, Bob. Sports is next. Mac will have baseball, basketball, boxing. Maybe you'll even squeeze in a little tennis.
Maybe.
Maybe. And then later, fasten your seatbelt. We're going for a ride on a roller coaster. Max says it's the greatest basketball team ever assembled, and who's going to argue with you about these guys in La Jolla?
Yeah, U.S. Olympic team. Talk about showstoppers. Wow. They've got 5 days to get ready for Cuba in the qualifying tournament on Sunday. For most teams, that's not a lot of time. But for this club, it should be enough. All they got to do is get together on their plays. Everything else is in place. This figures to be Magic Johnson's last hurrah, and he's ready and happy, in fact, to be playing with Larry Bird.
We both understand and we both pull for each other. We both know that, you know, this could be our last situation. So it's beautiful to watch him and just play with him.
They say, by the way, Magic has not lost a thing, at least based on the first day practice. In baseball tonight, the Yankees rallying from way back against Baltimore at Camden Yards, but it wasn't to be. Anyway, the Yankees were losing by a couple of runs at the top of the ninth when Roberto Kelly got him even in a hurry with a 2-run homer off Greg Olson. That was it, though. Showalter walked Brady Anderson to load the bases and had Tim Burke pitch to Mike Devereaux, who promptly won it with a looper to right center. Devereaux, for the record, had come up hitting 5-5-5 with the bases full. There will be talk. You can bet on it. The final 5-4. Meantime, in the 5th inning, Toronto just blowing away Texas 11-4. Boston and Detroit got a hot one going. 2-2 in the 11th inning. Minnesota 2-0 over Cal tonight. Smiley won number 7. Another save for Aguilera. Chicago big time tonight over Cleveland. And in the 3rd inning, Oakland doing it to Seattle. In the National League, the Mets looking lively tonight, smashing the red-hot Chicago Cubs. The big excitement, though, came in the 4th inning when Bobby Bonilla was hit by pitcher Sean Bosky. Bonilla was incensed, and before anybody knew what happened, Both benches cleared. A lot of wild stuff going on there for a while, too. Bonilla was totally out of control. I mean, out of control. He was thrown out of the game. He should have been. He went wild. Get to Bosky, who, by the way, remained in the baseball game. The final was 8-2. Mets with 10 hits tonight. Meantime, Pittsburgh 5-2 over St. Louis. Tomlin won number 10. Houston 5-2 over Cincinnati. And Philadelphia a winner over Montreal. What's left of Mike Tyson's considerable fortune may soon be gone. Desiree Washington, who's already managed to send him to jail, has filed a civil suit seeking damages for assault and battery, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. The court will decide on how much the teenage beauty contestant will get if she wins, and who'd bet against her. Since Tyson has already been convicted and imprisoned for raping Miss Washington, her legal position has to be regarded as, shall we say, favorable. Tyson's fortune has already been considerably depleted, but he is still holding some very expensive real estate. Meantime, here at home, they have the weigh-in this afternoon at the Nick for tomorrow night's WBC Super Bantamweight title fight between the champ, Thierry Jacob, and Tracy Patterson. The Frenchman came in today at 122. Patterson also weighed in at 122. 7 bouts on the card, including Kevin Pompey against Raylan Curry in the co-feature. Action starts at 7:30. Lots of seats still available. Ringside's gone, but plenty elsewhere. They've sold some 2,000 seats too late this afternoon.
Okay. Thanks, Mac. And we'll be right back and update tonight's top stories. It's 11:30, time to check up on tonight's top story. Transportation Secretary Andrew Card says he expects Congress and the President to intervene quickly in the event of a rail strike. Negotiators for Amtrak and 6 unions are talking tonight in Washington. They're racing against a strike deadline set for midnight Tuesday. But union officials are considering targeted regional strikes rather than a national walkout to avoid government intervention. Now let's check in again with Christina DeFranco in the News Channel 13 Operations Center. Christina?
Chris, the Rensselaer County Sheriff's Department is investigating the mysterious death of a county highway department worker. 48-year-old Victor Whedon was found lying near his truck on Route 15 in Nassau about 4:30 this afternoon. Autopsy results are expected tomorrow. A Hudson Falls man is under arrest, charged with burglary. Police say 35-year-old Douglas Weimer was caught in the act of burglarizing a Buttermilk Falls residence. Weimer allegedly attacked the owner when she caught him in her house. She was treated and released at a nearby hospital. At 11:31, that's the latest from the Operations Center.
Thanks, Christina. Now for a look ahead to the Times Union headlines. The morning paper will report on a bill that would eliminate the need for a court order before disabled children under 3 could get special services. It's one of several reform proposals to help get better help to disabled toddlers. Joe Mahoney reports on increasing crime statistics in once safer neighborhoods like Albany's Pine Hills. Burglaries and attempted break-ins are reported on an almost daily basis there. And a black bear cub who injured his paw and has been at the wildlife